I mean, it's really come as quite a shock to me that there's this level of really hatred and violence from the left. I always thought the left, or Democrats, were supposed to be the party of empathy, the party of caring.
When the richest man alive has to beg its investors to please not sell Tesla stock and asks the President of the United States to pretend to buy a Tesla in front of the White House, means that we're doing something right. Tesla is crashing. People are returning their cars because they don't want to be associated with a Jatsi. He thought that doing the salute was not going to have an effect on him because he has so much money, but it turns out that the people buying his cars were the people he was offending. Good riddance, Elon Musk.
Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Rusmidi and I'm excited to have you here. In today's video, we are talking about Elon Musk. The richest Twitter troll is out here begging the Democrats not to sell their Tesla shares. Yes, the same guy who's been firing employees for diversity programs and acting like he doesn't need anyone is now realizing that maybe, just maybe, he made a huge mistake. Before we get to the story, let me play a few videos on the same and I'll be back with my commentary. All credit goes to the original creators of these videos. Kindly consider subscribing to help me grow my channel and turning on the notification bell so you don't miss out on any trading topics.
First y'all made Elon cry, now y'all making him beg. I love it. I love it. I absolutely love it. This man is literally begging Tesla staff to hold on to their shares. He's begging, he's pleading with them, okay? Please hold on to your shares. And remember, I put 3 fingers up, 4 top business executives for the company sold over $100 million worth of shares in early February. Remember, this man has lost over $200 billion from his net worth. He is begging them. An article just broke news that he is begging Tesla employees and Tesla staff to hold on to their shares. And I don't know how well that's going to do for him, considering Tesla's Cybertruck just got hit with its 8th recall. 8th recall over safety regulations. Like, apparently, the outer external panel, you can literally peel.
Hey, good morning, guys. Hey, good morning, Eli. How are you? It's been such a hard morning. Can you guys please not sell your Tesla shares? Please don't sell the shares. Wow, this is really hurting you very deeply. Okay, we'll try to keep our shares. You guys, you're the real ones. You're sticking through this with me, and I hope that you see the vision. We just want the poor people back in slavery. But they shouldn't be boycotting my cars. It's not okay. Girl, did you keep any of them stocks? I sold them so quick. Monopoly money is worth more right now. Girl, I did not keep them shares. I sold those shares immediately. I needed to get an Arizona iced tea yesterday, and that cost me about 300 shares. Wait, did you just say you had to pay 300 of your Tesla shares for an Arizona iced tea? But they only cost $1. Is it that bad? Oh, I've got to go talk to Donald.
Oh no. Fraud and recalls and begging. Oh my! Elon's not just having a bad week, it's turned into a bad month. Maybe even a year, if we play our cards right. Busy week for Tesla. As you may have heard, Tesla is recalling basically all Cybertrucks. And if I'm not mistaken, the only Tesla Elon himself has designed, that tracks. Because apparently the bulletproof panels are all glued on. That must be some expensive glue for $100K. They can fly off at any time while you're speeding down the highway. So not only is it a danger to their drivers, who one could argue exercised their own free will, so they're a danger to others on the road as well. Which should surprise absolutely no one, by the way, if you understand the selfishness that being a billionaire actually requires. But on top of that, Tesla's accounting is raising some red flags, because apparently there's $1.4 billion missing. What was that argument about Elon doesn't need our money because he's a billionaire, so why would he steal from the American taxpayer? Is that it? How many of his billions are made up? Short sellers have been sounding the alarm on Tesla for years. The Financial Times really took a closer look, and they found some tricky numbers. Essentially what they're saying is that based on what Tesla reported they spent on things, and the total value of assets that they ended up with doesn't jive. It's obviously not like a one-to-one thing. It should be close enough that if you spend $10 and end up with like $1 of assets, something's probably wrong. If the discrepancies are large enough to raise some questions. Yeah. Now, who's going to ask the questions apart from journalists and the general public? Who knows? Because, of course, Elon is dismantling the SEC, the CFPB, the FAA, every agency that could ever hold him to account. Funny how that works. He's a billionaire, right? What does he get out of this? They also pointed out some odd patterns of behavior in terms of how much cash Tesla claims to have, how much debt it's taken on. None of that inherently points to fraud, but it is odd, let's say. As odd as the 8,600 vehicles Tesla claimed it sold in a single weekend to claim $43 million worth of rebates in Canada? Maybe. Oh, did I mention that they've now been excluded from Toronto's EV incentives? As a final cherry on top, it appears that last night Elon finally started begging on the proverbial street, asking Tesla employees to please not sell their stock while the board and execs do. Ironically, this is the first time Elon has seen his workforce as holding any value. Quick recap, since it's changing so quickly, Tesla is now down over 40% this year. No one wants a piece of the Tesla pie anymore. Wonder why? Despite Tesla board members and executives dumping tens of millions of dollars worth of their stock, Elon really wants his employees to hold on for dear life. But he's a billionaire. He doesn't need their money. I don't know, Elon. This feels like you're asking for a little bit of empathy.
Now, let's believe this is not surprising. We all saw this coming. The only person who didn't see it was Elon himself. He thought he could say whatever he wanted and still keep Tesla's reputation as the cool electric car company. But here's the thing. Tesla's biggest supporters were not MAGA folks. They were progressive, tech lovers, and people who wanted to invest in a company that actually cared about the future. And guess what? Those people are leaving. Let's break it down. Tesla's stock is crashing and Elon is panicking. Tesla's stock has been crashing. In just a few months, it's lost over 50% of its value. That's billions of dollars just vanishing because investors are pulling out. And it's not just random people, it's the big money investors, the ones who actually believed in Tesla's vision. But after seeing Elon land the company like a chaotic Twitter account, they are saying, yes, we are out. And now, Elon is freaking out. He recently had a meeting with Tesla's employees where he begged them not to sell their stock. He told them, quote unquote, Tesla has a bright future. Hold on to your shares. Now, listen, if Tesla's really had a big future, would he have to beg people not to sell? No. If a company is strong, people want to invest in it. But when the CEO is more focused on tweeting than running the business, well, people lose trust. And why are the investors running? Investors don't just leave for no reason. They leave because they see a problem. And Tesla has a lot of problems right now. Let's be honest. Tesla is not just any company. It's an electric car brand. Its customers are mostly people who care about clean energy, sustainability, and the future. These are not exactly Trump's biggest fans. So when Elon decided to go full MAGA, people started distancing themselves. Instead of fixing Tesla's real issues, Elon started firing people left and right. He shut down university programs, laid off entire teams. Ever since Elon started openly supporting Trump, more and more people have stopped buying Tesla. There are even protests outside Tesla stores. Some Tesla owners are so embarrassed they don't even want to drive their cars anymore. Imagine spending $60,000 on a car and suddenly realizing that people see it as the official vehicle of the Proud Boys. That's so tragic. Now you know, things are bad when even Donald Trump has to step in. Trump recently came out and called the Tesla boycott, quote unquote, illegal and collusive. Yes, Donald, because people choosing not to buy something is totally against the law. These people have no idea about capitalism works. If a company makes bad decisions and people stop buying their products, that's not illegal. That's just the free market. Here is the part that Elon should really be worried about. His own investors are turning against him. Some big Tesla shareholders are now asking if it's time for Tesla to get a new CEO. Because, let's believe, if you are an investor, would you want your company run by a guy who spends all day posting conspiracy theories instead of actually running the business? No. And this is where things get interesting. If Tesla's shareholders lose confidence in Elon, they can push to have him replaced as the CEO. Imagine that. Tesla, the company Elon built, firing him from his own job. it's not impossible. If Elon keeps making Tesla all about his personal politics instead of the actual cars, the shareholders will eventually say, yes, we are done with this. Now, the big question is, will Tesla bounce back from this mess? Well, some people will still buy Tesla no matter what. The company does make some good, decent cars, and they still have some loyal fans. But long term, if Elon keeps running the company like this, Tesla could end up losing more sales. At the end of the day, this is a classic case of someone flying too close to the sun. Elon built Tesla into one of the biggest companies in the world. He could have just focused on making great cars and leading the EV industry. Instead, he chose to spend his time tweeting and picking fights with the people who actually supported him. And now, he's realizing that actions have consequences. So what do you think, guys? Is this the beginning of the end for Tesla? Or do you think Elon can actually fix this mess? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. If you find this video insightful, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.